helping with that. I just want to say right off the top, as a cisgendered white male of a certain age, I want you to know that I respect you both as individuals, as an audience. I won't misuse myself out there. Right? There's a lot of bad stuff, but there's still some good guys out there. Let's not let a few million bad apples.
Oh, definitely not picking up on that address.
There's some good guys out there, but they don't make the news.
Heck
right?
to the no.
That's no fun, right? Some guy loves his wife and they're happy together. Nobody cares about that. They get mad. Get that happy crap out of my face, jerk. Right? Some guy's having an affair with his neighbor's furniture. Oh yeah, I'm in. I'll shoot you the link. No, there are good guys left. There's 23 of them. I can name them if you want. If you live in Hollywood, you're down to Tom Hanks and Winnie the Pooh. That's who you could potentially have a non-predatory relationship with. And Hanks loves his wife, so you're down to Pooh. You have to chase Pooh on any action out west, man. That's all you got. Good time to be married for me, man. I like being married. You gotta live with the person, though. That's a big part of the equation, right? You gotta live. Living with my wife is a lot like living with weather. Most of the time it's 22 and sunny. Sitting around in a t-shirt. Other times, get a jacket. Pressure system of pissed off in this kitchen. Working its way up. Get a survival suit on and take cover in the jam cellar. Always gets a jam cellar. You left the house tonight. You didn't think you were going to hear any jam cellar riffs.
Welcome to McDonald's. Let's make up for you.
So we'll get a large triple with a show.
No, not for you, she said.
And a large 2 cream and 5 sugar. And 1 sprinkle donut and 1 jelly donut.
No, you have to buy 2.
Yeah, I did. I bought 2.
Sometimes I'll be driving down the
A large 2 cream, 5 sugar?
Yeah.
And 1 sprinkle? Or 2 for
yeah, I'm gonna grab one strawberry jelly. But how come sprinkle has 10 more calories? Okay, never mind. Okay, that's
You're gonna watch your weight. You're welcome.
That's true though. The sprinkles is 160 calories and the strawberry jelly is 150 calories. That's okay though. That's okay. I think I'm way over my calories for today.
Golf is going to get a negative mention in there about the 4th paragraph. My wife comes from a giant, crazy Dutch family. My mother-in-law, oh yeah, right? You guys are crazy, man. My mother-in-law had 19 siblings. Let me run that by you one more time. You can do the stats on that. 20 children. They had a basketball tournament for kids. 4 teams of 5. They could have a full curling bonspiel with about 18 teams. Oh man, crazy Dutch dishes, all the crazy Dutch food. Brunkel stumppot. Brunkel stumppot. It's just as delicious as it sounds. Come for the Brunkel, stay for the stumppot. It's made of kale. I never really noticed anything past the kale. The kale speaks real loud, you know what I mean? The kale's taking up all the room in my pack. I can't get to the cabbage, the delicious boiled cabbage, because this kale is talking so loud. You know, that was invented when times were tough, right? Kale and cabbage. You don't come that when things are good. When things are, people are dying all around you. You're like, kale and cabbage. Yes. No, when things are good, you're like, screw it, put bacon on it. Totally put bacon on it. I don't order good in a restaurant. Do you have that thing where you get jealous of everybody else's order in the restaurant? You have that? I've got that really bad. Wouldn't matter what I get. You know, I could have a big pile of sloppy ribs in front of me. You'd have the peanut butter sandwich, and I'd be all like, oh, what is that, the peanut butter sandwich? Damn it. That's got to be good with the bread.
Peanut butter.
Yeah.
Jelly.
I had to have the ribs. I ordered seafood chowder in Saskatchewan one time. Because I'm a savvy traveler, that's why. I've been on the road a while. I know what I'm doing, all right? I get a few thousand kilometers from the ocean. Chowder me. That's how I roll, baby, you know? Well, they were pushing. Nice waitress was like, you should try the chowder. Do you hear the chowder's on today? We've got the chowder on the go. You know what I mean? I'm like, well, I'm from the Maritimes. And yeah, to hell with it. Bring it, show me. What goes on with your chowder in Saskatchewan? Well, it had bacon in it for starters. When was the last time you saw a pig wash up on shore? What's going on there? Wasn't that the big concern for a while, with the hogs turning up in the tuna nets all the time? Wasn't that the big thing? You gotta check the label and get the pig-friendly tuna, right? That's They say tuna fish in the States. Right? We just say tuna. We assume it'll be fish type of thing.
How much is that?
I ordered the tuna.
$2? Okay.
It didn't agree with me. Next time. I try to eat better, it just messes up my system. Do you get that? Try to
Oh, I'm so worried.
It just confuses your body.
Oh.
You know, so my insides are so used to
I almost
chicken
got my
wings and
hurt
beer,
feelings.
You know, throw something good in there, you get that like, yo, Timmy, it's Murray and receiving.
Large.
2 breaks here, what the hell, bud?
Okay. Oh, thank you.
They
Oh, what?
What's going on, bud? Do I just throw them?
Oh, I thought you said there's whipped cream. I know. We'll see you later.
You get a lot of crazy friends doing this, man. You just stand up for a living. You end up meeting all kinds of crazy people. I have lots of crazy friends. Do you have that crazy friend that he's so crazy, they're so crazy, he or she, but probably he, right? Anyway, I've got a friend so crazy that you have to do that. You do that pre-intro before they show up? You know what I mean? Where you have to go, okay, everybody, listen, Brian's coming over. And the thing with Brian, he means well, you know what I mean? No, his heart's in the right place, you know what I'm talking about? Good guy, he's good people. As soon as you start accusing him,
That was really, really good.
Uh-oh, red flag, baby, right? He's good people.
But, yeah,
Track, man. Awesome.
buddy in that journey in front of me just threw
world out there.
a cup or water at my cab.
Cool though. You know, if a horse breaks a leg, they put it down.
What the
They kill it.
fuck? I gotta rewind that.
Right? One day you're flying around the track and you roll an ankle and you're gone.
Like, these are the enemies that I have.
If you were a horse,
Just
wouldn't
like
you be trying to be like
little petty enemies. I would throw a water bottle at my car and speed away full throttle, like a little
What about a bike
Yeah.
with some wheels on it? I can work with that.
Anyways, that was pretty uncalled for.
That's a good crowd. We're getting softer, aren't we, as we get each generation? Doesn't it feel like we're progressing, and that's nice, and inclusion and all that, but we're also getting pretty soft, aren't we? Like when I was 22, my grandfather was 78, and he beat me in an arm wrestle. He only had
Why
two
would he
fingers
do
on
that?
hand, you know what I mean? Like, getting soft.
Why would he throw
I mean, my grandfather worked in the woods.
water at my car?
Super tough guy.
Is
My
that
dad was
water?
a pretty tough guy. I do this. You know what I mean? We're
Do I want to
know?
know?
The kids today.
I freaking hope I run into him at 7-Eleven. White.
Imagine if we had to have a real, honest-to-God fight for freedom, fight for our democracy. Like, have a draft? Have a real war? Have a draft again? Come on,
God, he's lucky he's not here at 7-Eleven. So freaking lucky.
One good row of crunchy around France. And our hands would be tied. Looks like they've got a lot of smoothie up there too, Captain. It was ugly. The drawbridge came down and Murphy took a peanut butter ball right in the face. Do we have enough EpiPens to... No, we don't have enough EpiPens to take the beach. In fact, with the rampant ADD amongst the troops, some of the men have gotten distracted and gone below to make a pizza. We're just gonna click like and get out of here, sir. Hey, you guys have been dynamite. Thanks so much for coming out. Thank you very much. Get home safe. Thanks.
Longtime writer for the Rick Mercer Report. That was Tim Steeves. If you have a chance, head to thecomedytribune.com and take an article about performing comedy at Stony Mountain Penitentiary in Winnipeg earlier this year. It's a very enlightening and engaging read. I'm Ali Hassan. Thank you for listening, and we'll see you again real soon. Coming up after the news, it's As It Happens, the Midnight Edition.
Tonight, Spain saw one of the worst peaks of the pandemic. Now it's sending some people back to work. We'll get back in touch with a doctor in Madrid about whether lifting restrictions now makes sense to her.
From CBC News, The World This Hour, I'm Neil Herland. The number of new infections is dwindling in some provinces, with no new cases reported yesterday in Manitoba, New Brunswick, and Newfoundland and Labrador, and just one in Saskatchewan. That's sparking questions about whether it's time to ease restrictions. Bonnie Allen reports.
We are extremely happy with the way our curve is going.
Did you hear that? Extremely happy. We're not used to hearing it, but for Dr. Sakib Shahab in Saskatchewan,
things are looking very positive.
Just one new infection recorded yesterday in the Prairie Province and 2 the day before. At the moment, there are no patients with the virus in intensive care and 0 says it's too soon to talk about lifting restrictions. Infection control epidemiologist Colin Furness says we should hold the celebrations until there's at least a week of no new cases.
I'm not sure I'd break up the champagne, but that would be a really good sign.
And even then, he worries that testing is missing asymptomatic carriers, and it would only take one infected person in a gathering to bring it back. Bonnie Allen, CBC News, Regina.
A pattern may be emerging in Alberta's coronavirus numbers. The province has reached nearly 2,000 positives, with most cases in the Calgary region. Rafi Bouchikanian reports.
Calgary, so dirty.
Dina Hinshaw says there is a reason why the latest numbers in the Calgary zone are so high. She's the chief public health officer for Alberta.
This zone has consistently had the highest rates of illness.
How consistent? Of the 138
Which most of them are probably homeless
cases,
right now,
only
too.
10 were outside the Calgary zone, and 2/3 of Alberta's 1,870 total cases are in the zone.
We have been seeing an upward trending in Calgary.
Hinshaw hopes to have more data to look into by the end of the week. In the meantime,